I want to go with my mid-month and end-of-the-month predictions for September. So mid-month is right around the corner. We'll probably be getting the mid-month in about 13, 14 hours from the recording of this video. And right now, we got this 1,000-Year Blood War banner. It's a trap. I only did the first step because it was free. I probably would have done there was a good chance I might have done the first step for the 150 orbs because I was missing a lot of the characters here. Not all of them. I actually still had a decent amount, but if I picked up a brand new character for 150 orbs, I get all but 25 orbs back. If I somehow picked up 2 new characters, I would have made more orbs. That being said, I ended up getting 3 dupes, but they were good. So anywho, then we have like the Rokunsien, which we can use to predict what the banner is going to be. Because, I mean, if you take a look, like what does this character have? So this is the current banner. I believe I'm missing her, and I'm not sure if I'm missing her. I would not go on this banner even if I was missing those characters, because they'll probably be picked up at some other point anyways. Yeah, so let's go to where you can see what banners have released recently and get a good general idea of where they're heading for the characters of mid-month and end of the month. Mid-month prediction is going to be premium. That is my current prediction. It could be seasonal if I think there might be a chance they might try and fit another remake 1,000-Year Blood War banner like this. End of the month September. So, lead up to, the 1,000-Year Blood War coming back. Here's a really hype, very powerful 1,000-Year Blood War banner. Come summon now. You get a Ichigo. You get a Yuryu. You get who would be another big one that they could put on there that would be hype. We already got Aizen Yamamoto and Yuha Baha, so probably wouldn't be any of those. Who could be there? Because they want to probably keep it with characters maybe Rukia. So it could be like something like Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Ichigo, Yuryu, someone else, maybe Orihime. Could be Orihime, like some kind of remake, for the end of the month. Now, if we're going based on last year, it's going to be premium mid-month, end of the month seasonals. So it really depends. And if we do get 1,000 Blood War at the end of the month, I'm thinking mid-month is probably going to be seasonals. Now, if we take a look at what we got for mid-month in August, we can see generally. So you got Paralyze on all the attacks. Got the Immobilizer, Long Stride, Sprinter +1. She's not super bad. Like, the only reason why people say she's bad is because a lot of the characters that were releasing around her were far superior. So it's just like being bad due to everyone else being so good. Damage to paralyzed enemies, poise, guard break. So she's basically usable in today's, era. Then we have Joshiro, who in my opinion is not as good because he doesn't have any status ailments on his kit, which is usually a very big disadvantage for characters unless they're like really powerful. And even then, I'm almost always preferring some kind of status ailment on them. Usually something like Weaken, Paralyze, Freeze, because then they can be used or pretty useful in something like Senkai mode. So Poison Resist 100%, Guard Break, Spinner +1, Devastation 60%, Reduce Strong Attack Cooldown. Oh yes, did I mention his very bad soul trait? Freeze Duration. It's not super bad. I mean, maybe at some point there'll be actually a use for something like that. I doubt it. I mean, dude, we're getting complete status immune characters and shared complete status immune characters. This freeze resistance is basically dead on arrival. Now, got Frenzy +1. He also has a lot of Guild Quest related stuff, so he's basically a Guild Quest character. I'm not sure how good he is in Guild Quest because I don't do Guild Quests. Frenzy +1. I mean, he might be usable for other content, but there's usually someone better. Far better than him. Now, this one, I don't think they knew what they wanted to give him for stats. I mean, he got paralyzed, first strong attack, 3 burns, and then a freeze and burn on the special. I mean, why didn't they just give this one lacerate and, you know, for the normal attack, give him something like weaken and just have like a rainbow of different status ailments for all that? Because, I mean, just look at that. So you have freeze resist 100%, team party stamina recovery 20%. That's actually useful to have. He also has guard break, devastation 40, team/party increased heart attribute, captain strong attack damage. Now here's his soul trait. So that means if you equip this character to another one, this is what they're getting. I wouldn't be surprised if mid-month we get another not mind droplet, but a droplet drop increased by 30% for a different attribute. You know, heart, speed, power, tech. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another one of those. Frenzy +1. The only reason why we wouldn't is if, you know, even then, I'm not sure. If they didn't see, like, other people go deep on it and the banner was, like, really bad for, like, you know, whales, then they might not do this again. Or they might make this type of character better. Frenzy +1, Debilitator +5 seconds. Team/party increased heart attribute, captain damage to status ailment affected enemies, and sprinter +1. So that's what we got. Overall, everyone basically skipped this banner of premium characters because of the fact some people like myself were predicting end of the month be something like Safwi or something really hype. 1,000-Year Blood War, Safwi. We got Safwi. I ended up predicting this the day before. I ended up predicting Roken Sien. A lot of people weren't really predicting it. They were predicting, you know, like Beyond Bankai characters. But I had a feeling it was going to be something like this because they want to go with something unique, something exotic, something that would catch people's interest. A lot of people in the Bleach community that, you know, the non-casuals, the hardcore community, you know, the people that are always on Reddit, they're always on YouTube, you know, watching whatever Bleach Bracelet content they can get their hands on and keeping updated. A lot of them didn't really like this, you know, because they're quote-unquote fan fiction characters. To a lot of people, I can see where they're coming from, but honestly, we already got fan fiction characters. That's basically what all those anniversary characters we were getting, like 3rd anniversary Yukiora. I'm sorry, if you were complaining about them being fan fiction characters, we should have just, you know, not done the 3rd anniversary Yukiora. In fact, this is more canon than 3rd anniversary Yukiora was. Now, if you were paying attention to this banner right here and looking at the pretty much anything released in, I'd say from here onwards, you'll notice something interesting. This was the anniversary banner, the 7th anniversary banner, like the one that people usually identify with the main 7th anniversary banner or anniversary banners. How many times did I just say anniversary banner, honestly? He had something really interesting. And since then, we've gotten 2 more characters with that ability. Obviously, he's pretty good. I mean, look, he has dual status affliction on all of his stuff. Paralyze and weaken. Immobilizer plus Enervator every 5 seconds. That's insane. But what we were interested in is this shared complete status immunity. He's a mind character. He also has, you know, pretty good stuff. I mean, he has hit an enemy 100%. He has status element spiritual pressure boost, which is something we're probably going to be getting as well with when I predict. I'll get into that in a bit. Then we fast forward to the next banner, like 8 days later. It might have been 9. 8 or 9 days later. We ended up getting another character. This character right here, if you're new, the most powerful character in the game. I mean, some people say 6th anniversary Aizen, but, you know, a lot of people say this one beat Aizen. I mean, they have, you know, similar kit from what I've understood. I haven't played with 6th anniversary Aizen, because even though I got him, I'm playing with other characters, honestly. Maybe if I would have gotten him sooner, I would have played with him. Haven't really tested, so I can't confirm one way or the other. But he also has dual status affliction for all of his kit. weaken and burn. He also has dodge hollow damage 50%, so that means he's going to be dodging hollow attacks 50% of the time. Now, here, shared complete status immunity. If you don't know what that is, that means if you get, like, normally you would get inflicted with an immunity, or not a status affliction, let's say like burn. It's not going to take place on your character, and it would proc immunity for your whole team. As soon as, like, for example, let's just assume this circle that he's standing in is just one big puddle of burn. As soon as he walks into that, he's giving status immunity for that particular affliction to his whole team. Sorry if you hear the police sirens in the background. Yeah, anywho. He also has the status ailment spiritual pressure boost by 80%. So that's 2 characters that have that with shared complete status immunity. And then for the end of the month of August, this was end of the month July. This is end of the month August now. We end up getting Roka Cien. She also, she got team stamina recovery 20%. She's more of a survival character, meaning she's gonna be able to survive a lot more and stay at full stamina more. So having the full stamina only increase strong attack damage 40% could actually be quite useful for this character. So this is going in tandem really well with her character. But then you got the shared complete status immunity 100%. This is another character that has shared complete status immunity, and she also has status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80%. So that's 3 characters in a, well, not in a row, but like all 3 shared complete status immunity characters have got the status ailment spiritual pressure boost, which is insane. So that means if she were to inflict her weaken on an enemy, her spiritual pressure is getting boosted by 80%. That's powerful. Not only that, she's immune to status ailments and is able to share that immunity with the team if she gets inflicted, or would normally get inflicted with it, but due to the immunity is not able to. So, with that out of the way, mid-month is going to be premium or seasonal. And it's all going to depend on what end of the month is. End of the month is either going to be seasonal or 1,000 Year Blood War. I can see them releasing another remake banner for the end of the month to lead up until, you know, the simulcast for the Bleach anime starting on October 10th. So if we do get that, we are looking at, what would it be? 10 days that they'd have to wait. So there might be people who might be looking for Bleach games to play since then, and if they have this hype banner release, 1,000 Year Blood War, you know, you could end up having something like, you know, Ichigo, Rukia, maybe Renji, or maybe Ichigo, Yuryu, Rukia. You know, depends if they're only doing 3, that could be it. They could go for a 4-character banner just to spice it up even further. Then you might get something like, it would be like Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, maybe. They could throw in Byakuya. I don't know. There's a lot of potential for that. Or maybe they could maybe do Ichigo, what's his name? Kenpachi, maybe Retsu. I don't think they would go that one. They'd probably want to keep that close, you know, like Kenpachi, Retsu, Unohana, and the pink-haired Yuichiro. They might try and do that if they weren't going to have like a Kenpachi in a banner. But I don't know. 1,000 Year Blood War is probably going to have some really hype characters. They're going to want to keep that interesting if they release that at the end of month September. Now, some point, either during the mid-month, if it's something like seasonals, or end of the month, which is the more likely one, we are probably going to be getting a shared complete status immunity character with spiritual pressure boost 80%. It'll probably be either speed or heart. I don't foresee it being an attribute that we already have. So I would honestly be saving orbs, because quite honestly, it's probably recommended to pull at least one shared complete status immunity character for every attribute. Thankfully, so far, I've been able to pull the 3. Roka, Ichigo, and Yamamoto. I have no idea who they are who's gonna get it for end of the month, this month, more than likely. And for seasonals, or mid-month, we'll probably get another Toshiro, who has, some 30% droplet soul trait for one of the remaining attributes. So there's 4, so it could be any of them. It could be speed, tech, mind, or power. If it's seasonal mid-month, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another potion or super potion type characters. I don't think it would be both like we did get with the swimsuits. It'd probably be something more like Cien, honestly, where they give you like a super potion plus 5 and make the character actually usable. Or they might save that for end of the month as well. It really depends on how the reception around this character, Cien, was felt by the, general community, not just the hardcore fan base. And I think that's pretty much it. So mid-month is going to be either premium or seasonal. If we get seasonal, I have a feeling end of the month for this month is going to be hype. You're probably going to want to save at least depending on what the mid-month seasonal characters are. I mean, if it's going to be like a really hype banner, they could theoretically bring a banner like this for seasonals. Or maybe they do go premium. Maybe they don't do seasonals for mid-month and they still do the 1,000-year Blood War. That's also a possibility, because I think I think this banner should be returning sometime soon. How is it, like every 3 or 4 months after release they bring these guys, in this case girls, back? And considering 2 of them are super potions plus 5, and one's a potions plus droplet character, I think, plus 5. This would be a banner that a lot of people should summon on, because super potion / potion characters are really useful. And if it's 3 months, it would be end of the month this month, around the time these banners would come back. Because I think the banner release for this was end of June. So end of July is 1 month, end of August is 2 months, end of September is 3 months, end of October is 4 months. So either sometime around end of this month to end of October is probably when we're going to see this banner right here return. I don't know exactly how good the banner is. Actually, let's go check, because it would be the exact banner if I remember correctly. We want to go to notices, and I want to see if I have any of the characters that were on that banner. I think I summoned for it a little bit, or at least the free version. We want to go to summons, older notices. We want end of June. Oh wait, looks like it's too long ago. Yep, ain't able to see it from here. I wish I would go to at least 5 pages. Come on. So yeah, I'd have to check. You know what? I'm actually gonna pull it up on Bleach BBS Simulator, because I am really curious about that banner in particular. We're gonna want to go 50, so we get 50, and we're gonna look for end of June. Yep, June 30th. Oh, okay, I can't go by news. I gotta go by the actual simulator to see what the banner was. Let's go to 50 again. Where? Oh, that's July. I want June. Wow, there's a lot of banners in June, or July, I mean. Okay, let's see. So we had a Heart, Isane, Power Memo. So basically 3 featured characters, and a Mind, Neliel. We also had a Swimsuit, Heart, Rukia, Speed, Retsu, Heart, Apache, I think. Swimsuit, Power, Nemu, Speed, Halibel, and Power, Swimsuit, Yoruichi. So I think I'm missing a decent amount. Obviously, I'm missing the 3 main ones. I think I'm missing the Swimsuit Rukia. I think I'm missing the Swimsuit Apache. Nemu, Halle Bell I'm definitely missing, and Yoruichi I'm probably missing. So if we're going based on that, I'm missing most of those characters. So for me personally, I'd probably go 5 steps, regardless of whether, you know, what the filler is, just because of those characters. Anywho, that's pretty much it. I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your guys' prediction are, because quite honestly, you know, it's always fun to see what other people are predicting. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.